friend of yours?
An old friend of mine, yeah. And he ended up moving in. And I said, yeah, you can't stay here. You got to have a place to stay.
Right.
And I've been telling...
When was that, if you don't mind me asking?
In June.
That was in June. You told him he can't stay here?
I told him he can't stay here, and he just said, well, let me stay a couple of days.
Well, we're 10-4.
He's moved his stuff in, and now he's moved his family in.
Right.
And I told him, I'm not set up for that. We can do that.
Okay.
You got to go. And he hasn't left, and I keep asking him to leave, and he just won't leave.
Okay.
So,
his family here?
Him and his 3 kids.
How old is he?
One's 21, one's 20.
So adult age?
Adult age. One of them's 17. The youngest one is 17.
And where are they right now?
They're in the attic of my garage.
Okay.
And I told him, be out.
And do you have any type of like lease agreement with him or anything?
Not
or is this
at all.
verbal? Like,
he's never given me any rent. I haven't asked him for any rent. I don't want any rent from him. I just want him to get out.
It's not a friend of his. He went to stay here temporarily, and then he just moved his whole family in.
oh, really?
And said it's been a few months. It's like a separate above the garage here.
Every time I see him, I say, you got to get out. And he's just not getting out. Which one of those cars?
Right up here?
Over in the back here. He has several cars here.
Are you aware of the eviction process?
He's not a renter. If anything, he's a house guest.
It doesn't matter if he's paying you rent or anything. If you let him stay here, established residence, yeah, he becomes a tenant. And
I told him every single day, he can't stay here.
But if that's the thing, if no matter if he's not paying you or not, if he moves in and his property's here, and he is residing
my
here,
home.
I know, but he now is tenant rights. Unfortunately,
So,
that's like you see on the news about all these things about squatters.
He's a squatter.
Yeah.
So
they have squatting rights.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go through the eviction process with the county here.
No, I think he's leaving actually.
First name William?
Yeah.
M is the thing. What's your last name?
Floyd. I have actually a warrant for. I was supposed to go this morning to the sheriff's department.
Okay. What's your last name?
That's for warrant. Should I put this back in the house or in my car?
Just hang tight.
Okay.
First name William.
June 21st, 1980.
Yeah, I was heading to.
What's the warrant for?
It's for matrimonial support.
Are your kids still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long you been staying here?
A little while. And my friends helping me.
What's a little while? Like 10 days, 4 months, a year,
Right there. It's like the apartment.
Oh, this door?
3
Yeah,
months.
right there.
3 months. Where are you from originally?
Neptune City.
Gotcha.
They want to the Mount County.
Yeah. So they called me yesterday. I've been speaking to them because like I haven't been able to work much and have money, and I made a settlement agreement when I was divorced. Ridiculous amount. And child support was suspended 2 years ago, going on 3 because my food actions to my wife and when I had money in the way. So that's been suspended till court. We never went back. But in the meantime, the matrimony part of it just kept going. And every time I go, I have to file a motion to It stopped in July 8th. I've been talked to the judge a few times, but a motion has to be filed. Just to prove I can't make my obligation on them.
How many kids are here right now?
3.
How old are they?
Almost 18, 20, and 21.
And where's your ex in the situation?
What's that?
Your ex in the situation with your 17-year-old child? Just out of curiosity.
Different relationships.
Different relationships?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Got a deal number sent to, I believe it's one out of the Mountain County for non-payment.
Do you have anything illegal on your back, sir?
Illegal? No. They're put in the house, leaving my kids.
You got yours on both of our vehicles and shield.
Let's go double check it. What do you got in here?
What else? Let me see.
Who's Angela?
That's my ex-girlfriend.
Your ex-girlfriend? Gotcha. So it's not yours?
Well, the bottle's not mine.
But the medications are?
Yeah.
What do you got in here?
That's pregnant. $100.
What are the larger white pills?
Gabapentin.
What's the blue pills?
So King's Vitamin.
Yep.
An Advil and
Yeah, that's Advil.
Adderall. That's Adderall. I have a prescription bottle for that in here. That's usually my go in the truck bottle. You want to do that on the hood of the car or something?
Yeah, I'm all good, sir. I appreciate it. Thanks.
So you have a half a gabapentin, and what are these?
Those are prednisone.
These are the prednisone that belong in this pill, and then you have a...
That bottle was a bottle of 100. They gave me at the pharmacy. It had like this long label, and I ripped it off. I'm prescribed that. Yes.
What's the blue one you got?
That's King's Vitamin. Okay. Put my hands behind my back?
Yep.
I'll take the coffee.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's him.
I do. Is it pot? Can I leave that in my car, the bag?
Well, where's the prescriptions?
Can you just do a little loose because I
Yeah,
got
I think so.
inflammation in my wrist?
Where's the prescriptions though?
That
You're
bottle.
telling me you got your ex-girlfriend's prescriptions on you now.
No. What I'm telling you is that that's her bottle.
Okay.
But what's in the bottle is prescribed to me. The prednisone label ripped off. But I could have a copy for our pharmacy or what have you.
Right now it's not in the prescription bottle, so we're going to keep that as evidence, and then we'll go from there. Alright?
Sure, both of them. Okay. I understand.
Everything on this one?
Nah, like my wallet, a drill bit.
James, do you want to take the whole bag, or you want to just leave the bag? Alright. Where's your car, sir? Is that your car?
Yeah, over there, yes.
Which one?
The box truck.
The white box truck?
Yes.
Alright. Putting your coffee in your bag in there. Where's your keys?
Wally's number.
Then you'll get arrested.
He's a total con artist. He moved in without my permission. He's an old-term friend. I tried to say, listen, dude, you can leave your stuff here for 90 days, but you cannot live here. And then he moved in, and I said, you can't live here. You got to move out. Okay? And
I mean, that should have been, if he did move in, that should have been done on the first day he moved in. He's been here for a month.
Yeah, I totally agree with you that I'm like too soft-hearted for my old friend.
I wouldn't even call it soft-hearted. It's just, unfortunately, you put yourself in a situation that all too many people have been stuck in.
Right.
And it's happened over the years.
And I've
where
been
people
warned about
listen.
letting somebody stay for more than a week, you know?
It's just, unfortunately, in the state of New Jersey, squatters' rights, people who have established their residency, even if there's no payment, no transaction, anything like that,
No
lease agreement. If you had paperwork, even if it was a signed thing, both of you signed on a piece of paper that said, I'm staying here for 30 days because my friend needs my help and I'm helping him out, vice versa. Okay, maybe we would have something to work with and we could call a prosecutor and be like, all right, yeah, and they could say, yeah, he needs to leave, and we could probably go a different route. But there's nothing showing that. It's all civil, so you have to go that civil route of go through the court system. It sucks, but it's just the cards were
What
dealt.
about criminal charges for trespassing after being told to leave?
Well,
What
the
about
only time you
refusal to
get
leave?
the only time you have to go through the civil process, and then they have to legally evict him.
So
And
he's
then
in.
there would be a notice that if he responds back, then he would get arrested.
Correct.
But until that,
Yeah, you can't
Like,
just
we
you
can't-
just can't
we
sign
can't
a
even-
notice of no trespass
we
on
can't
someone
even
who's
tell
been
him to leave.
living here.
we can't. I mean, luckily he had the warrant and he got arrested. So you can't tell him to leave.
If you see his kids, you can ask them to leave, and if they willingly leave, that's a totally different story. But if they come back, they're welcome here because they've been staying here. It sucks. It's unfortunate, is what it is.
Oh, you need me to
Just, I'll go. No, I think you will.
Yeah, he said they're home. We could just ID him, I guess. Yeah. It's locked. So you gave him keys to this? Did you give him keys to this?
Did they lock it?
The door handle's locked, so I didn't know. Hey, how's it going?
Is there anybody else home? Your brother's home? Can you guys all just come out for a sec?
My sister's sleeping, but I gotta wake her up too.
Yeah, we need to just talk to everyone real quick.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright, let me wake her up. Give me 1 second.
Alright, thank you.
All right. That's what Mr. Sims, David.
Yeah, I got this.
He's in Cat
He's in
District.
there, yeah. He's got to go through the eviction process to get them out of here.
Yeah. They've established residency. We can't civilly force them out of a place they've been living in.
And you guys advised him of that?
Yeah. So
Sweet.
he's like, I guess I lapsed in judgment. I said, listen, if you had paperwork showing that you had an agreement and he's not out yet, blah, blah, even that's even tough to force. We can't enforce something that's a civil matter.
We'll just explain that to them.
Yeah.
Maybe after this they'll just...
Yeah, I mean, if they're willing to leave, but the thing is, the one girl's 17, so.
It's all.
Should call DCPP.
It's not like he's neglecting them of any sorts. It's just like they're allowed to stay here. It's their he's gonna be coming back here. Thank you. What's going on?
Living the dream, man.
Yeah, I hear you. So listen, we got called out here just because the guy who owns the property got a little frustrated. I guess he's been asking your dad to leave for a while now.
Yeah, I understand.
And so he called us to try to figure out the situation.
Yeah.
We've explained to him the process for that, but your dad was placed on arrest today for failure to make payment on some sort of court. I think he was going to handle today anyway. I don't know if he told you that.
Yeah, we know all those.
Okay,
yeah.
so right now he went to our headquarters. He's getting processed on that. I don't know what's going to be the result of that, if he's going to be released or whatever. But we just want to document your guys' names and everything, that you guys have been staying here with him. And if there's anything, and we'll get you like phone numbers and such, just so we can communicate with you guys on what's going on, and just for our report purposes. Dave over here has been explained his process. He understands. He's gonna ask if you guys are willing to leave. You guys have rights. We can't force you guys to do anything right now, but obviously our recommendation would be try to figure out something else to just alleviate that headache for yourselves in the future, or even your dad or them. You know what I mean? You guys working right now? Where are you working at? Just around?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, no one's like, you guys aren't in trouble or anything. It's a situation obviously you guys have been going through. It's a civil matter from our standpoint. That's going to come down from the county and the state on how they want to handle things if that process begins. But my partner's just going to write down your name, date of birth, and your phone number, and we'll go from there, okay?
Same as my dad, Bill Fuller, May 3rd, 2004.
We can't tell you what to do, but obviously try to use whatever connections, friends, whatever you have to try to put yourself in another situation where you can kind of get some comfortable residency. I understand you're probably staying here, it's comfortable, but obviously living on a property where it was a favor, I guess, that's where it started out as, and your dad's not paying rent or anything here, so he's frustrated.
We were going to be the ones paying rent, but it was just miscommunication, I guess.
Okay. Well, I guess they're old friends that trying to he said, yeah, you can store your stuff here. It can't be staying here long term.
It's
And
more dad fucking up and like not being able to. His health's been bad. Just
yeah, I get it. Trust me.
So we're trying to figure shit
You're talking to two guys who understand that whole thing, that we understand people have hardships and family have to help out parents, you name it. You're not the only people that are going through it. You're not the only kids that are going through it. So do what you guys need to do, but try to obviously help dad where you can, but also you got to help yourselves, okay? If there's anything further we need from you, we'll give you a call, okay? And do you need anything from us? You have any questions for us?
No, he went to that county.
Right now he's just to our headquarters. He's going to be processed on the warrant. I don't know if the county's going to release him, and then we'd pretty much just bring him back here. He said he was going to go. He was going to the county today to handle that anyway, so that might be the case. If not, he might go to county jail on that. I don't know. It really is up to the court system. It's not up to us.
Okay.
What personal stuff did he have with him?
He just literally we just took his. It's just him and his. I think his backpack, and I have his keys here. I'll take him back to him.
He's got his phone with him.
He has his wallet behind him.
Yeah, he has like a money clip and
he has all that on.
All that on.
Because I mean, he was on his way out. I woke him up because I told him like
He's got to go.
yeah,
Okay.
by the morning, but
Okay. Yeah, he's got the money clip, his phone. I have his keys. We locked up his truck for him, and like I said, now it's just up to the courts with that process.
okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Call from me.
Yeah, a big one is putting insulation in the attic too.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
Okay, well, thanks for coming out, guys.
No problem.
Appreciate you coming out.
They were. The older son, he apologized. He's like, listen, this is obviously something my dad's been doing, and it's frustrating to us. He goes, I've been working. He's like, I just got home from Home Depot. I worked overnight. He goes, I was going to be trying to help give money to pay for whatever is going on here. He goes, I don't know what agreement was actually made between my dad and him, but he goes, we're just trying to help my dad because he's obviously been in some crap situations, and he's put himself in situations where he is now where he is. So
He's not even trying to get a job. I mean, he's got 30 years experience as a carpenter.
Yeah.
And, crew chief, had his own
I get
business. And
unfortunately, when you can't help yourself if you don't want to take that first step. So
that's where I'm coming from.
But yeah, I would, if you have a computer, I would just look online first, figure out where exactly, I think it's just what the Freehold.
yeah, I'm not quite sure.
By the academy in that.
Yeah, it might be. I would just go on the county website and just look up through the eviction process, or just make a couple phone calls, and they'll direct you appropriately. But yeah, that's.
Yeah, and then if you want them out, the sooner you start it, it is
It's lengthy.
Too lengthy, but about a month. The sooner you begin, the sooner they'll be out. So.
Well, I think he got a little bit of a wake-up call, didn't he, getting to get taken away in a cop car?
Yeah.
That probably helped his clarity about what's going on
Yeah,
here.
but like I said,
sometimes you'd think, but that doesn't always help.
the only route to really get them out is the eviction process. So that comes down to what you want to do.
I'll probably just call my lawyer and say deal with it.
Yeah, you can do that. I mean, I told them that obviously you want them out. They understood that. Obviously, right now they're like, well, we don't really have anywhere else to go. We're going to see how things pan out with our dad. But I said, listen, it would be my best recommendation to try to start using your connections and talking to friends or whatever, or other family, and see if there's somewhere else you guys can work and go. If they willingly leave, that alleviates a whole issue for you. But we can't tell them to leave. That's all.
Yeah, I get it. If he was in half the bind that he says he is, he would just go down to social services and get a voucher.
You would think, but even that, social services isn't the perfect answer. That's why so many people avoid it. They don't help as much as you'd think.
I'm sure you guys know what you're talking about, for crying out loud. You gotta do this stuff periodically.
Yep.
Okay, thank you guys.
No problem, sir. Clear, going off.